This is Amina Tariq from A Foodie's Kitchen, and our today's recipe is batter fried okra, which I'm going to serve on a bed of tangy sauce. For the batter fried okra, we have two sets of ingredients here. We start with the sauce ingredients. I have turmeric powder, red chili powder, mustard seeds, kalonji seeds, some bay leaves and green chilies, dry methi leaves, some coriander for garnishing, 2 peeled and chopped onions, 2 peeled and chopped tomatoes, and some cooking oil. For the batter ingredients, I have salt, pomegranate powder, red chili powder, cumin seeds, and 2 cups of gram flour. And I have some fresh okra here, which has been washed under running water. After washing the okra, it's important to pat dry with some kitchen towels and then cut it. If you cut the okra and then wash it, it ruins it. I'm just going to show you how to prepare the okra for cooking. First, I washed it and pat dry, and once it's dried, I lay it down on a chopping board, and I'm going to keep it attached to the crown and just going to make a slit in the middle. So I'm going to carry on doing them one by one until I've done all of them. I'm just going to mix the ingredients for batter. Half of it is going to be used for dry coating and half it is going to be used for the batter. 1 teaspoon salt, 1 teaspoon of pomegranate powder, 1 teaspoon of red chili, and just 1/3 spoon of cumin seeds. So I'm going to mix it together, and once it's mixed, I'm going to divide it into half. So this is for dry coating, and this is going to be the batter. I'm adding water to the dry ingredients to make batter, and the batter should be of coating consistency. This one is quite thick, so I'm going to have to add a bit more water. It shouldn't be lumpy at all, so I'm using a whisk for mixing. I'm going to keep it aside while I coat the okra with this dry coating. All I do is just dip the okra by opening slightly and coat them one by one. This ensures that the batter does not come off during frying, and the batter sticks to okra. It does not come off, it does not slide off. I'm just going to check the oil if it's hot enough. It should be hot as you use for making the chips and pakoras. I'm just dipping one okra in the batter. It's coated properly. I'm just going to land it. I think it's fine, so I'm going to carry on. As you can see, okra is done nicely, so I'm just going to take it out and put it in this plate here. And my next batch is ready to go in. So I'm going to reduce the heat because the oil is quite hot. We're ready to take the next batch out. They're perfectly done, nice and crispy and cooked inside. And once I got them out, I'm going to start preparing our sauce. For making the sauce, I start by heating a little oil. In goes the bay leaves. Half teaspoon of clonji seeds. Half teaspoon of mustard seeds. And I'm ready to add my onions. I'm just going to brown the onions for a few minutes. Just going to split the chilies lengthways. Now once the onions start to change the color, I'm going to add the seasoning and spices. 1 teaspoon salt, 1 teaspoon of red chili powder, half teaspoon of turmeric, 1 teaspoon of dry maple leaves, tomatoes to it. And once the tomatoes have softened a bit, I'm going to add a little water just to cook this sauce. We don't need a smooth sauce for this dish. We just slightly need a dash of water to mix all the ingredients together. So I'm using about 1 cup of water. And I'm going to keep it covered until the water is reduced and the tomatoes have turned soft. As you can see, my sauce is ready and oil has separated from the sauce. So I'm just going to serve my okra on the bed of this sauce. If I try adding the okra to it, what's going to happen? The batter is going to come off, it's going to turn soggy and it's not nice at all. So I'm just going to turn off the heat and pour my sauce into the serving dish. I'm just going to garnish it with some green coriander. In goes the okra. Just serving the okra on top of the sauce. I'm just going to add a sprinkle of ground garam masala. And a few more okras at the side. So this is our batter fried okra in a tangy sauce. You can eat it on its own or you can serve it with the main meal. I like to eat it just on its own. I'm just going to dunk it in the sauce and going to eat it.